Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 225. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, as Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today, this weekend in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link if you'd like to join me on camera, shoot the breeze, promote your business, say hello, talk about the flowers in your garden like daffodils and tulips, etc., whatever you like. Also, if you could share this out so that more people can know what's happening. Guy Cook is already joining us. How about that? I'll bring him on right after the weather. And actually, here's the thing. So you can click on the link on the Facebook side. You can join me on camera. If you're saying, darn it, Guy is already claimed the spot. No, actually, I can accommodate 9 guests at a time. So we can have like a party. So don't feel shy. If you want to join me or us on camera, click on that link on the Facebook side. I keep saying on the Facebook side because Bull City Hangout, while it's on Facebook on the Durham Skywriter page, it's also on the Durham Skywriter Twitter and also on Durham Skywriter YouTube. There you go. So let's get started with the Word page. That is a government and nonprofit information page. All I'm going to do is to point out that there are some really great programs and services that are being offered by local nonprofits, the city of Durham, and also Durham County. It's going to be a little rainy, a little cloudy this weekend, a little cool-ish this weekend, so this might be a good opportunity for you to just go up and down the Word page and see if there are some programs that can help you. For example, the Durham Down Payment Assistance Program helps low-income people to actually buy a house, which is awesome. There is the city's septic to sewer project for people who live near in the Northeast Creek watershed area, so they can get rid of those the septic tanks and join the rest of us on the city sewer program. So you can do that. There is the let's see. Now there's some county programs. There is the LEAP program, Low Income Energy Assistance Program. If you are about to or have already fallen behind in your heating bill, they can help. They can definitely help. Also, there's a low-income household water assistance program to help you keep that water on, get that water bill paid so you don't get shut off. There's all these different programs, so just go up and down the page and see if anything pertains to you. Now, the Durham County libraries are all open until 6 today. Of course, Bragtown is not open on Saturday, and none of the libraries are open on Sunday. So they will close tonight at 6 and reopen on Monday. Let's see. Oh, let me just remind you, since it is the weekend, for those of you who are on the staffs or your volunteers or whatever at your local or your neighborhood or whatever house of faith, then you definitely need to know about the North Carolina Council of Churches. They have like 3 programs, grant programs, where your congregation can put together something like workshops, classes, special events to deal with any of these challenges. And I'll just rattle them off. Tobacco prevention or cessation, healthy eating, increasing physical activity, mental health, HIV/AIDS, healthy aging, or the drug overdose crisis. So there's funding to help you put together classes to help your neighborhood, your congregation, etc. So read about that. It's on the Word page and also on the Praise page as well. Okay, now for seniors, listen up. If you are financially challenged, there's something really good for seniors. It's called Resources for Seniors. Their office is in Raleigh, but they serve us here in Durham as well. They have 2 programs to know about. Weatherization Assistance Program, and where they'll come by and check out your windows and doors and your insulation situation. And then for free, they can help you out. They can add insulation, better seal your doors and windows so that your heating bill goes down. And that's a really good way to not just stay warm, but to lower your heating bill. Also, they have the heating and air repair and replacement program. A lot of us older folks have old appliances as well. They're not always really efficient. They're more expensive to run. Some of them have already broken down. So you can get them repaired or replaced for free if you qualify. So definitely check out this program. It's on the Word page. It's called Resources for Seniors. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page, jumping right over to Let's Go. Actually, let me hop over to Garden Shed real quick because there's the cutest radio show. And in fact, Guy, our cook, he'll join us in a second. He's in Washington State. He's not gardening just yet. It's a little cold out there right now. But I want Guy and you to know about this. It's the cutest radio show. It's on right now. I was just listening to it a second ago. It is called Weekend Gardener. And I think this show has been going since like the 80s or 90s. But anyway, it is the cutest show. It's on from 8 in the morning, yes, from 8 until 11. So they have an hour to go. They're on AM at 680 on WPTF and also 98.5 FM. And of course, not all of us even listen to the radio anymore. So you can go to I guess it's WPTF.com, I think it is. I have the actual link. Actually, if you go to the Garden Shed page, and you click on the radio, that'll take you to the website so you can enjoy. Actually, that takes you to the past shows if you missed. Anyway, let me just tell you. You can click on the radio, listen to past shows, or go to WPTF.com and then listen live. There you go. It is a cute show. I really, really enjoy it. I've been listening to it ever since I moved here 21 years ago. Okay, let us now go to the Let's Go page. That is the calendar of events page. So let's scroll very quickly down to 25, and I'll be able to tell you what's happening this weekend. Let's see, there we are. So the South Durham Farmers Market, they're still operating under the winter hours of 9 until noon. They're south on Highway 55 in the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center. Then there's the Durham Farmers Market, which is downtown in Durham Central Park. Their winter hours are 10 until noon. And then now, I'm going to tell you about this. It started a couple of minutes ago, but in case you want to tiptoe in late, there is an event held by the Black Wall Street Forward. It's called Black Wall Street Mindset, where people who are wanting to explore the idea of maybe starting a business, either on the side, on a part-time basis, or even if you want to be bold and just hop in, and just hop right on in and start a business, boom, from scratch. So you can find out how to do all of these things. Those who are really encouraged to visit, let me just tell you where it is, 411 West Chapel Hill Street in Suite C2. So especially encouraged are those who are hesitating to start a business because they're not sure of themselves. So they want to encourage you. This is a free event. And if it's not too late, just go to that Facebook event page, get that info, and then head over there as soon as possible. Now, Fit Gain Walk, which is supposed to have happened today starting at 11 on the American Tobacco Trail, that has been canceled for now because if you look outside, it's cloudy. It's going to be raining today. So, and this is supposed to have been a free, family-friendly event, which means that, you could have gone out there with your kitties and the little kitty bikes and the strollers and walkers and all that. But that's okay. So it's cool out. It's going to rain. That's okay. They're going to reschedule it, and I will definitely let you know when the new date is for Fit Gain Walk. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jim Pritchard, it might be Pritchard. Ooh, I'll have to find out. But let's just say for now, Jim Pritchard, he'll be giving a free concert at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House, the Christian music venue, 2700 North Roxborough Street in St. Paul United Methodist Church. The music starts, again, free concert, 7:30. And of course, he will graciously accept any donation that you might want to make. Now, let's see, make sure I got everything. Yes, let's look at tomorrow's schedule. So tomorrow, the Sunday morning meditation is going to be held at the Shambhala Center of Durham. That's on Rutherford Street from 9 until noon. This is a drop-in event. You don't have to be there all 3 hours. Also, you don't already have to know how to meditate. You can go there and learn. A lot of people want to learn how to meditate. So they're going to have sitting meditation and walking meditation. They'll be very happy to show you how. You can also attend online. So you can do that. That's tomorrow. from 9 until noon, and it's free. Also, don't waste Durham. They're having their boomerang bag sewing party. This is where volunteers get together at So Crafty, which is downtown, and they make out of donated materials bags, like cotton or whatever bags, nylon, whatever, so that we don't always have to use these one-off plastic bags. I need to find out what stores accept these bags. I know the grocery store on Highway 55 and Liberty. I think it's called Save-A-Lot. I think they have the bags. And I'll find out what other stores accept those bags. But if you want to be a volunteer and make these bags, if you're good at using sewing machines or ironing, because you have to, iron the hems down, then definitely see if you can help choose a slot between 1 and 4 tomorrow afternoon. All right, let me put my iPad down. Let's check the weather. It really is cloudy this time. Very often, at least this week, when the forecast says cloudy, the sun's out, but it's really cloudy today. It's 46 right now. It's going up to 57, and it's going to rain on and off all day, all morning and afternoon. And then tomorrow, it's back up to 65, but it will be cloudy all day tomorrow. Now, next week, let me just check it's going to be nice next week, so let me just check. So all next week is going to be like in the 70s. So let's see. Yeah, Monday 70, Tuesday 73, Wednesday 71, Thursday 71, Friday 56, Saturday 50, Sunday 55. And it's going to rain on Thursday and Friday. So the weather's not too bad considering that it's winter. All righty. If you could share this out, I would really appreciate it so that more people can know about the Durham Skywriter Bull City Hangout and what is happening in Durham. Okay, Guy, our cook is waiting in the wings. Let's bring him on and see what's happening in Kennewick, Washington State. Guy, what is new?
Well, let's talk about the weather, or lack thereof. Now, it's not cloudy here. It's clear as a bell. I can see for miles. That's the upside.
Okay.
The downside might be that it's 13 degrees right now with the sun shining. And if you can take a look down below it. I can't tell if it's big enough. You can see it, but that's the forecast through Wednesday.
13 degrees.
We're going to get a high Wednesday of 46. So how do we go from 13 to 46? Better. I don't know, but
that's a lot better though. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. You could go outside. 13. Don't go outside very much. But the reason I popped in here and shared. There. I looked up can foreign countries obtain tax-exempt status in the United States? Yes, they can. There's a form they fill out so that anything, like if they're selling, I don't know what, but they're selling, and they sell it in America, they want to be a 501c3 in America. Maybe it's a white paper on donation retrieval or something. Then they can do that. There's a form they can fill out and get that done.
That's pretty wild.
Let's look at the Durham Farmers Market website. Boy, howdy, is that at 23 Jewel Stem Winder. I pulled that up just as a look-see, and it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Scroll down, and they're not a real busy page. That's it. That's all you get.
Well, it's been busier, but it is winter, so.
Yeah, but they've got 65 plus vendors. That's huge. That's really huge. And the other thing I noticed when I pulled up their Facebook page, they've got hundreds of reviews, favorable reviews.
Oh, yeah.
The score is like 4.8 or 9, something like that. Really, really good. And so I would encourage, if you haven't gone to the Durham Farmers Market, which is open today,
Yeah, it's a very pleasant place in that when I first moved here, they were like on the ground around the old ballpark, and then they built Durham Central Park, and then they're under the pavilion. The two excellent things happening um, along with Durham Farmers Market is that there's a playground across the street. They shut down Foster Street, which is good because the kiddies can run back and forth.
Yeah.
There's an adorable playground. There's also a bridge that you can run across. And then on the other side of the pavilion, there is a beautiful garden that you can walk through, benches to sit on. And then you can look down on Durham Central Park. And it's just very pleasant all the way around. It's a really nice place.
The last link I looked up, you're talking about the WPTF Weekend Gardener. And
you got to hear this show. You got to listen, guy.
I clicked on the radio on the Durham Skywriter gardening page, which I think it's this one. Yeah, Garden Shed.
Yeah.
And then it brings up this. And they've got a complete list going back to
exactly.
I don't know how long.
But what I need to do now, I have the link for listening. Yeah, I do have the link for listening on your computer to the live show. I do. That's right, because you can see the AM and FM.
I'm not sure.
Oops.
You said the word. You can listen on your. Remember?
Oh, okay.
If you say the word that starts with C and ends with R, then that device goes off.
Oops. Okay. But when you look at the AM and FM call letters, you can see that you can click and then listen on your device in that way. So I hope you get after the show. I hope you listen to it for a few minutes, guy, because it is the cutest show.
Oh, I've got it on the browser. It's right there waiting.
Oh, good. They take in all
the call in and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're good. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So
do you have all the groceries you need for the weekend? Because I can't imagine you're going to go out today.
Oh yeah, there's the pantry's full.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
Excellent.
I even have cranberry salad, my new addiction.
Cranberry salad.
Yeah,
well, I made salmon salad.
That would be good.
That's some good eating.
Now, is it Atlantic salmon or silver salmon?
I was told to only buy wild caught salmon.
Say again?
Wild caught. So it's wild as opposed to farm raised.
Yeah.
So I think Atlantic is also wild, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. You know, Atlantic salmon is the salmon they raise in farms here because they're not susceptible to the diseases. The parasites that get on salmon look for silvers or for kings because that's the kind of salmon that live in this neighborhood, in chum. Oh. And so if they put them in a pen, the parasites eat them up. But if they put Atlantic salmon in a pen, they're unknown. The parasites just must bounce off of them or something.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's like invulnerability, like Superman.
Okay. Let me tell you what the ingredients are. So I use canned salmon only. You dice up red onion. You can dice up a seedless cucumber or Persian cucumber. You throw a couple of tablespoons of mayonnaise in there, a couple of tablespoons of Greek yogurt, and then some fresh chopped dill and chopped parsley. And then you can throw in some salt, for me, salt substitute, and pepper. And I throw some curry in that bad boy. That is some good eating. And then I toast up. My new thing is naan bread. Have you seen naan bread in your grocery stores? It's like round. It's like a thicker, it's like Middle Eastern or Indian or something. Naan.
Oh, no, we don't eat that. I'm familiar with it. I know what you're talking about, but I don't have it.
You're talking some good eating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
no doubt.
Sir. So
we just made a recipe for a homemade potato soup.
Ooh.
And you make it in a slow cooker. easy as it's so easy. I did it.
I've got some potatoes sitting over there.
Well, you take a 2-pound bag of frozen hash browns that are cut up in little cubes, right?
Okay.
You dump that in a slow cooker. Then you take one, I think it's a quart, must be a quart. Yeah, it's too big to be a pint. A quart of low sodium chicken broth. Pour it in on top.
Okay, I got that.
Then you get an 8-ounce block of Philadelphia cream cheese. I don't know if it has to be Philadelphia, but that was in the picture.
That's my favorite.
So get that, put that chunk on top of the hash browns and the broth. Turn it on in about, a little over 3 hours, between 3 and 4 hours, it's done. And it's, as Pat Murray would say, it's some good eating.
That's some good, powerful eating.
It's easy as cake to do.
What's the consistency of it? Is it like soup or
Darlene thinks the potatoes are too mushy, but they're not like mashed potatoes. They're just soft. And flavorful. Oh, and you got to put in garlic powder and onion. Powder.
Gotta have onion in there somewhere.
Yeah, those are like, half a teaspoon maybe, not very much.
And I would probably throw some curry in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like
in
curry.
Durham, you have to. It's a religion that they have curry.
That's some good eating there. I might try that as well because I have some potatoes sitting right over there. I was trying to figure out what to do with them.
Well, you can have that for your lunch after you go out and work in the garden, being it's only 71. Gosh.
Well, it's a little airish. It's 46 right now.
Oh gosh, that's t-shirt weather down here.
It's going up to 57 though.
Oh gosh, a heat wave.
So I'll probably stay in today and go out tomorrow.
How's the garden coming? Have you got the plan drawn up? You know what's going to go where? And
actually, I dug up a bunch of iris that were struggling, and created a new planting bed, and cut off. You're supposed to cut off the top so that they don't have to struggle so much. So they don't look really good right now, but I'm hoping that
my irises are coming up. They're about. Let me look. Oh, they're probably 3 or 4 inches tall.
Well, the irises that
was surprising to me because it's so cold. But anyway,
my established iris bed, those irises are doing fine. I have a lot of daffodils blooming right now, and crocuses are blooming, and my daylilies are coming out of the ground. They're only like this tall right now, and then my tulips are starting to pop out of the soil as well.
I keep waiting for you to say my cucumbers, but you're not planting edible things, huh?
Not just yet. Oh, my hyacinths are coming up too.
Okay, that's good.
And I think it's pretty. Oh, my pansies still aren't flowering. They're just sitting there.
Well, you better watch the Weekend Gardener and call into the show and say, "Hey, my pansies aren't blooming. What do I do?" And they'll tell you.
They'll probably tell me too. They'll probably tell me. So I'm gonna go and listen to the rest of the show. I hope that you.
Now, is their show just like a sermon, or do they take callers calling in?
That's what makes it so cute because they have all these call-ins. It's mostly call-ins.
So it could be Pat Murray saying my pansies don't bloom. It's possible.
You're right. I should give him a call.
I'm sure that he'll list the number.
Yeah, so we'll see.
You have a cell phone.
That's true. But I'm sure their waiting list is, I should have done that before the show because their waiting list is pretty long, I suppose. But anyway, it's always fun to listen.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
I'm going to go, and thank you very much for having us on.
Okay, Guy.
I mainly wanted to pop in about that 501c3 for foreign countries because I didn't know until I looked it up.
I didn't either. But
if you use your device, it starts with a C, ends with an R, you can look up virtually anything.
Okay. Did you know, speaking of 501c3, that pro football is 501c6, I think it is. So it's a different kind of like nonprofit.
Well, they can't get a Canva license for free. They have to be a 501c3. If you're a C4 or a C6, whatever those designations are,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
IRS
just
will
wanted.
say
Yeah, I was just
you're a
wondering if you
C6
knew.
and you don't get to have the Canva. You know,
Yeah.
I was looking at the Canva eligibility.
Yeah, I was just wanting you, to know if you knew that NFL's 501c6. But anyway, have a great weekend. And I'll
Absolutely.
see you next week.
Okay. Take care.
All right. Take care. All right. It's always fun when Guy drops by. You can drop by as well. I do this every Saturday at 10, every weekday at noon. Usually it's live. Every now and then I'll have a schedule that will require me to pre-record the show. But for the most part, it's usually live, and you can always feel free to join me unannounced. Or if I know with city and county government, they like to let me know when they're coming so that I can set the time aside for them. So anyway, however you want to do it, continue to send me information to 𝗕𝗓𝗟𝗟@yahoo.com. And then I'll see you Monday at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.